After last week's elections, where Republicans did not have a good day at all, even in deep red states like Mississippi and Georgia, the focus immediately shifted. You had Republican pundits, Republican analysts, strategists, all these people saying, you know what? We got to focus on affordability, right? That became the buzzword, affordability. That's going to be our message going forward. The White House said we're going to focus on that. Trump tried to shift and it's like, no, I'm going to focus on talking to people about their problems but I just can't because Donald Trump doesn't actually care. This is the guy who just spent 2 weeks fighting for poor people to not be able to eat. And we're supposed to think that he is suddenly going to care about the fact that we can't afford food? No, that's idiotic. But here's the thing. All of these people out there that are saying Trump needs to focus on affordability, Republicans have to focus on affordability, they're missing one of the biggest things that is going to kill that message if they ever attempt to even go there. And that is the fact that Donald Trump has absolutely coated every square inch of that White House, including his new ballroom, which he still brags about almost daily, in gold. I mean, it's like Goldmember from Austin Powers at this point. You look at the photos of the Oval Office, it's gold, 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 gold. It's so gaudy and tacky that it's disgusting. It looks like a poor person trying to pretend like they are rich. I mean, if it were, to paraphrase Seinfeld a little bit, if it were socially acceptable, Trump would drape himself in gold. Kind of hard to talk to voters about, I feel your pain, like Bill Clinton had said back in the day, when you yourself are just a villain from Austin Powers, obsessed with gold. You love gold. It's your whole life. Your only concern right now is not affordability for the voters. It's your ballroom. It's your bathroom. Folks, a week and a half ago, this man posted on social media, on Truth Social, photos of the renovations he made to the Lincoln bathroom. And yes, there's plenty of gold there. There's marble all over the walls and floors and bathtub and everything. Do you know how many people in this country will never even come close to getting near a bathroom like that, let alone owning one? I mean, marble is also very expensive. This guy is just so out of touch that he doesn't realize how out of touch it is to be sharing these images. This week, he posted a picture of the construction of the entryway for his new ballroom. Oh, it's glitzy. Oh, it's grandiose. But it's also a little too opulent for people who don't know where their next meal is going to come from. Trump is completely tone deaf because he's always been tone deaf. He hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is people's belief that someday they'll be able to do that too, right? The American dream, according to recent polls, and I talked about this, is dead. A majority of people no longer think upward mobility is possible. They no longer believe that hard work and dedication is going to pay off for them and that they will someday be wealthy. 15 years ago, I was doing research with Ring of Fire, and at the time, 15, maybe even 20 years ago, it was something like 67% of the American public believed that they would someday be millionaires. 67%, almost 70% of the country firmly believed with their heart of hearts, one day I'm going to be a millionaire. I mean, that's a little unrealistic, but it's good to have dreams, I guess, right? But those numbers are gone. People no longer think that. And the reason this is important is because that research at the time was about all the tax cuts that Bush was doing. And people were like, yeah, I don't get it now, but I'm going to get it eventually. That's why I want it passed, because eventually I'm going to be rich. And if we were still living with a public that believed the same thing today, they would welcome these photos from Donald Trump. They would love to see the grand ballroom because they would believe someday I'll be dancing in it. They would love to see the gold-plated Oval Office because someday they'll be visiting it. Not anymore. As the public's attitude has shifted, all of these grandiose photographs from Donald Trump just become a point of anger. They piss people off. They don't inspire them. It makes them realize we're in a very real let them eat cake moment with this president. And that never ends well historically for the people telling us to just go eat cake. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.